I mean, it could. I mean, I guess it's not going to be much of a trial, though. I mean, he's going to be playing around with his mom, so I mean...
Neri, could you please give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh god.
Hello everyone, welcome on in and welcome back to 8 coins for the Ferryman. Cameras are a little bit funky, so we're gonna fix that while people introduce themselves and do a quick recap of what happened last time. So let's start with... Oh, wait, hold on. We are a Ash short for reasons that he will tell us next time because it's not my news to spread. But we're gonna start with... Lillith.
Hi, I'm oh. Sorry.
No, like I said, I'm gonna fix the camera, so please ignore me.
Never. Can't. Hi, I'm Lillith, or Lily. I'm playing Cyrdalia Wordwind, the Tiefling Bard. The musicians of this party.
The gas. Lupo.
Hello, I'm LupoZo playing Drozen, the Centaur Cleric. The one who tends to roll his eyes at the antics of his fellow party companions.
You're not the daddy of the group anymore?
I am, hence the rolling of the eyes.
As shenanigans will likely continue as we hop on over to Jason.
Hello, I am Jason. I play the resident pink-haired druid, Neri. Your rambunctious, slightly cuckoo druid.
Slightly? I think you're selling yourself short.
Yep.
Although
Really
you
pulling.
are more fish than bird, so I guess slightly cuckoo is accurate.
He's more like a puffer fish.
Very adorable and then spiky.
Yeah, he puffs himself up when he gets insulted.
Yeah.
I'm like
about
the thing I turned into last time, the sea kit,
Yes.
like a water cat. It just goes batshit crazy at random times.
And with cameras almost fixed, Vits.
Hello, I am Vitskugga, and I am playing Victorious Day, or Victorious Day, the edgelord tiefling monk who likes to break legs of gods and yeah.
Then call them friends.
It's the ultimate form of bonding. Break your friend's legs.
And now his god is ignoring him.
He's not ignoring, he's just saying, I can't listen all the time.
Saying fuck off, please. This number is no longer in use.
Well, you know, best friends never let someone ignore them, so Victor will obviously keep knocking on his door until he responds, because that's what best friends do, you know?
Just checking
Bringing
in, making sure he's okay.
Yeah, bringing some pizza and beers and just saying, now we're partying, whether you like it or not.
I actually have a pretty good idea for that one. I'm gonna save that one for later. Hi, I am Mardana, or Joe, or Oi, you there if
Oi.
Lillith has any say in it. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, and I am so stoked to be back to this campaign because I have some really nice fun things planned for the second half of this campaign. Or, yeah, second half. 4 coins have been discovered, if not retrieved. Out of 8, so we're halfway through. And
We have the... It was 4 coins we had, right guys? I believe we have 4 coins. We delivered 4 coins, right?
You have delivered 3.
Yeah, 3, I think, and we're on our way to get the 4th.
And you know the location of... possible location of 1. As you were told that it might have been stolen by another coin holder.
Whoopsie.
On that... The fuck did you do, cat? Okay, then.
He meowed and then something happened.
Yeah, what did you do? Hi. No, it's not my fault. You ran into the bag. Yeah. Dumbass. On that note, anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time? Oh, and big thing that's not here. Yanis, Cycle's character. Cycle was a guest player for that arc. Yanis will, maybe, at some point, return to the campaign. We shall see.
Oh, nice.
But we shall see. Me and Cycle have discussions. Discussions are being had.
Someone would call it negotiations.
Yes. So, before I actually forget, because I nearly did, the music you're listening to right now is by Adrian von Ziegler. The sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay and starting soon screen and the maps going forward were made by me in Incarnate. This map you're currently looking at was a prettification of an official Wizards of the Coast map. And if you want to see what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can do what Lillith has done and type in !perks in the chat. As you can see, everyone has hero points, including the dog. Now,
Because why not?
because why not? There's also one held for Yanis. If and when he returns to the campaign, he still has his. So yeah, anyone want to give us a recap of what happened? Well, no, that was off stream. Never mind. Recap what happened last stream. Last session.
We went into the temple of Phoenix. It was kind of in a badder shape than we thought it was gonna be. We ended up Yanis and Siri ended up squishing through a narrow hallway, finding urns with fangs in them, and a 2-headed snake that I accidentally killed. Whoops. People didn't like Yanis grave robbing, even though we didn't see it as grave robbing since no one. Victor went into the water that was on the other way, heard some stuff. We ended up following that. Neri transformed into a very cutesy cat that I kind of remember putting between Sirius' breasts at some point. Protecting him from something. We ended up following Victor after Leo threatened Yanis. I don't remember why, but I have it in my notes that he was threatened. We ended up finding this very nice... I can't say the word, I'm sorry, Joe.
Sarcophagus. Or you could just say...
Coffin.
Yes, that also works.
With a very handsome creature on top that Neri really wanted to flirt with. We ended up pushing off the lid of this coffin, I believe. And we freed Phoenix, the god of trickery. Hallelujah. Yanis got a pat on the back for doing somewhat of a good job. Neri flirted very, very nicely with it. Everyone else was just standing there like, okay, are we done now? Can we leave? we got a boon from Fanax, but most of the people are already left at that point and never got to know they actually got a boon. Whoops. And he swooshed away because he didn't want to be there anymore for some reason. Why do I have that in my notes? He swooshed away. He was like, nope. I am busy. I have things to do. Do your jobs. That's the guy who's got imprisoned.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, the only thing I think was missing was that he mentioned the people who imprisoned him.
Yes.
The
Twins.
Yes.
The nightmare
Chemical
twins.
twins.
The nightmare twins, yes.
Yeah, Neri figured that out. How he figured that out, who knows? He was like, twins. We're chasing some of those!
Yeah, because there's exactly one set of twins in this entire world
That we know about.
that you know about.
No, these are the nightmare twins. These
Yes.
are the twins you don't want to invite to your party.
Or maybe it is.
They're the ones who
Because they are
steal
the
the
nightmares.
nachos.
I was going to say a donor party, but you know.
Although I will say the boon, just to specify, it gives us advantage on deception checks. And
Yes.
advantage on
I've
insight.
written it down so you can copy it.
Yep.
It's in
Is
chat.
that like
It's in the
forever?
thingy chat.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
forever.
Why?
We will be amazing liars from now on.
So it's advantage on deception checks specifically to be lying to someone. So if you're just going like, oh no, if you're telling the truth, but you're only telling like half the truth, it doesn't count. You have to be specifically lying.
I want to do something so badly right now. I want to just go up to a guard and be like, I'm a dude.
Yeah, you would get advantage on that roll.
Either that
They-
or they'd be like, you do you.
Yeah,
You do
exactly. It's like,
I
There you
mean,
go.
it's Pharos. It's like ancient Greek. I don't really think they'd be bothered.
no, most probably won't. They will be like, isn't it inconvenient to be wearing a dress? And you go like, no, it's breezy and windy and all kind of nice because it gets hot here. We live in Theros.
My
mean-
balls will never get sweaty again.
Neri wears a your average tunic. Remember the tunic? So
Yeah.
that's breezy for him.
And like the armor is like a leather skirt with no pants.
Neri didn't even have armor. He just had static.
Victor doesn't have armor.
Yep.
Yeah,
He just
Neri
has
didn't have
silk
armor either.
clothes.
Sen! Thank you. Now who would you like that one to go to?
Is a dog gonna get something more?
But yes.
What? Yeah, how
Uh,
did the dog end up with a cloak of invisibility?
because he stole it
No
and ran
protection.
off.
Not true.
And now he just keeps it in his bed and we're not allowed to touch.
Yes. So, yes, I completely forgot about that. Barley took the cloak of protection that was found and ran off with it.
I mean, it was for him, so it's kind of fair.
Yes.
With the dog has a cloak of protection, I could increase my AC by 1.
The dog has a cloak of protection, yes, because he stole it and ran off with it.
And I have advantage on lying about it being mine.
Do I get the inspiration for my recap?
Yes, you do. So,
Thank you.
with that, we are going to, if everyone is as comfortable as we are going to get, move back into Theros and the now abandoned temple of Fanax because the god, as mentioned, has fucked off to parts unknown because he had shit to do that he mentioned. And everyone else that you've encountered were dead and floating around in water.
We haven't even actually searched half the place, have we?
You've
Oh,
searched...
whatever.
No,
we searched
actually.
the places. Didn't we search the places that wasn't crumbled down?
You have searched some of the places that weren't crumbled down.
We haven't searched this area.
No, not the... Because you went into the room, then went south, and then into where Fenax was held. So you haven't done the north portion, and there's also a crumbled down tunnel leading to the east that you haven't looked at.
I went in there.
Oh yeah, you did. My bad. Yeah, there was... It looked like someone had lived there at some point, but no, not anymore.
Yes.
So yeah, you have the upper quadrant left.
You mean directly north from us?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan then?
Why is that one over there? So
We'll
yes.
wait for our data to do the intro.
Yes. Where's my intro thing? First of all, why are my notes all on your cameras? There we are. In the quiet... Oh, wait. If we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started. In the sudden quiet after Fenax's departure, you hear the soft swooshing of water in the shallow pool hitting the sides, and a odd stench rising from the greenish liquid. What was before a kind of almost tense atmosphere seems to gently evaporate, leaving way to a very heavy sense of abandonment. You get a sneaking feeling that this place is supposed to be vibrant, it's supposed to be lively, but there's no one left here. Even the presence of the deity it has been dedicated to is gone. What would you like to do?
I'm
just
just
got-
waiting outside.
Yeah, I just got the headband. I'm very proud of my headband.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Siri, you're outside on the ship. Neri, you're back at the rooms with the now smashed urns and dead two-headed snakes.
Yes. I guess I just start running back to the others. I'm like, guys, guess what I've got? Which way did they go again? And then just because we haven't searched it, I'm going to go in this way.
Okay. Give me a strength check to open that door.
Oh, strength check.
Yes. I mean, you're gonna open it, but how hard it's gonna be depends on the strength check.
Oh dear. That's not a good first roll back, is it?
It's not great, I'll give you that. And the door is heavy. And you feel like there's something that makes it stuck. Eventually you manage to like slide through the murky waters and push it open. But as you do, just at the last moment, you realize that that door is what's holding the water back. And you get pushed by the water into the next room. To about here.
So it's like a water slide?
Yes, one that you have no
yeah.
control over.
Okay. Well then, I guess all they hear is this massive, and then we go.
How did Neri get so far away from us, like so quickly there?
He took the other way.
Oh.
So I
He
ran up
went. He
here.
didn't do it.
Yeah, I went with Neri. Well, I went with Siri. And then I went to go get my item because the dude told me where it was.
Yep.
He finally got the birthday present from his mom.
Yes. Then I guess let's just slide here. What's this here?
It is what looks like an empty brazier with different like carved images all around it. And you
Okay.
stop just before you crash into it.
Do I see this?
I was gonna
As
say
I
kind
hear
of
the
because
sound.
we. Oh!
No, I imagine it's kind of like you do a, but stop like this short.
Oh, that could have ended poorly.
And yes, Victor, you would see that the door is slightly open. You can see something pink, and then you hear what he says.
And then just tons of water pouring through there. And into this room.
I'm gonna walk in that direction and see. What are you doing, Neri?
I got my present.
As you walk up, you realize that there is an iron gate separating you from Neri.
Is this
I
not the way we
Try
came?
it.
No.
Nope. This is not the way we
Oh.
came. But I'll try the
okay.
gate.
It is shut, locked, and very heavy.
Ah,
It
so I
moves
just-
on its hinges as you try it, but
Look.
it's not budging.
Yeah. And then I just kind of like, maybe if I went down here, I could find a way to you guys. No,
No,
it's
you
just
can't.
another crypt.
Can I try to see a weak point in the door and see if I can sort of knock it down?
Yeah, give me a investigation or perception check, your choice.
I'll go with perception.
Okay. With a
17.
with a 17, as you wiggle it around, you realize that the housing of like where a bolt goes into the stone wall has been shifted by being opened so many times over the years that if you just give it a good tug, it will scrape it through and you can open it that way.
I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna use my quarterstaff. Try and bend it open with it.
Okay, give me an
There's just
athletics
tons of
check.
dead people around here.
What did I roll? You said
Athletics.
athletics.
Victor, was this
18.
supposed to be a temple?
18, you have no problems yanking the door open and avoiding crashing into the sarcophagus behind you.
Yeah. So basically, I just bend it open as it says that, and I said, "Yes, this is supposed to be a temple to Phoenix, as far as I am aware."
Why is it full of dead people and not stolen things? I'm expecting shiny stuff.
Well, I mean, I guess if he managed to trick people into coming back to life in a way they shouldn't, then maybe that's why there's so many dead people here. 'Cause they need the bodies for something.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of Phoenix, generally speaking.
I think he's hot. Seems cool to me. I might just start praying to
Yeah.
him just on that basis. Dear Phoenix, you are hot. Give me stuff.
I don't think that's how it works, but all I know is that he didn't really make Atrios happy. So
Isn't that how all the gods work? People just pray to them and praise their vanity, and then the gods give them good stuff.
I think there might be some gods that might do that, but
bet
you should be
Heliod does.
careful. You should be careful with what you pray for. You have no clue what kind of consequences it will have. Pray for something, you might get it, but at what cost?
Huh? Praying is the cost.
No, that's not the cost. Praying is the way they hear what you want. Obviously, they're going to want something in return. Or you think you just pray to Mogis and he just give you a weapon and say, "Oh, it's fine, now I can just go to sleep and just rest." No, he will probably call you into a bloody war and make you slaughter as many people as you can. Or let's say you pray. Let's say I prayed to Atrios and asked.
You do that all the time, dude. I have not once seen him ask you for something. You call him all the time. It's slightly disturbing how much you call him. I
Because
don't
I'm
even
willing
call
to
my
pay-
mum that much.
because I'm willing to pay the cost, if there is one. However, let's say I would ask for something, because generally speaking, I'm just asking questions to him. I'm not asking for something. If I asked for something, there will most likely be a very grave cost to that. That's my assumption, at least. And if, let's say, I asked Atrios to save someone who died, or maybe prevent someone from dying, maybe as payment he might take my soul, or maybe he might take someone else's, or maybe it can be anything, really. Someone has to pay the cost. Generally speaking, gods don't really empathize with people. They are more like using them for tools. So it might be that I'm a tool of Atrios, who knows? But seeing as I have broken his leg and we are best friends, I think we're on a equal standing in our relationship.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I go, I'm sure Aetherius sees you as a tool as well.
Okay. Siri,
Yes.
the rest of the party is taking a really long time to get back.
And Siri is deep in thought about what Phoenix just told her as she walked out, like, "Oh, sweet, you don't know," and she's very confused. And she will take the nice and quiet to do a spell.
Okay.
She will do a sending to her mom because she has done a sending to her and never got an answer. And she's a little bit scared. So she will use a quick sending.
Okay.
And be like, "Hi, Mom, I didn't hear back from you last time. Just hoping everything is okay. I'm doing fine. Derry."
After what seems like, I'm guessing, seems like an eternity, you hear in your head, "Oh, Siri, it was you. I didn't reply. I'm good."
And just like tears start to stream down her face because she misses her mom.
the tone you get is surprise and a little bit like,
Hmm. Can I insight that? I mean,
Sure.
I've been with my mom.
Yep.
Let's see. But
Yeah, with
dirty
a
20.
20, that tone is not exactly disapproval, but with a 20, you realize that, oh, last time you did ascending, you didn't say who it was.
And she will be like, fair enough.
So, and you remember that your mother never replies to messages. She doesn't know who sends them.
Good motto. Good.
Mhm.
That's clever.
And she will contemplate doing another sending, but at the same time, she's like, she's like thinking like, I kind of ran away with just leaving her a note. And I mean, she's good. And she will look at Lissy and be like, Lissy,
Yes.
if you had a daughter who ran away, would you be mad at her?
Yes.
If it was for a very good reason that the mother is clearly know about.
I obviously do not have children of my own, Misery, but I can imagine that I would, in a situation like that, I would not be mad about the running away part.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably be mad about the running away without telling me part.
You're making a very good point. I did leave a note though.
That. Oh. Again, I do not have children. But I must say that if any of you ran away from me now without telling me directly and just leaving a note, especially seeing as I can't read, I would be very upset. I would understand, but I would be very upset.
Oh, Lissy, I would never leave without telling you. And I know you can't read, so I would actually tell you if I had to go somewhere. And the guys are taking really long, aren't they?
They are, yes.
I have to go and check on them, don't I?
That would be advisable, yes.
I guess we're literally on the way out when she comes to checking us.
Well, let's hop on over to Drozan. You would have overheard Victor and Neri talking about gods and such. And they're literally standing right next to a sarcophagus.
Okay. Yes, I'll come through. I'll look at the sarcophagus and see if I can see any inscriptions.
Yeah, there are. Let me bring that up again. So, there is a number of carvings along the side of the sarcophagus, and then there is a plaque facing the metal gate. And what languages do you speak?
Oh, good question. Hang on. I speak Minotaur, Sylvan, Common, and Celestial.
Okay, so in Celestial, the plaque says final resting place of salt. Man who was born to be returned. If you want, you can give me a religion check or a history check. Your choice.
Let's check. Same. Okay. Hey, that's good. I don't even have inspiration. Damn it.
With a 7, you remember that the returned are undead who follow Phoenix's path and come back. Usually wear golden masks. You have met some of them before.
I'll. Let's see. So Victor's standing next to me here.
Yep.
So I'll say, Victor, have you seen this? Pointing to the sarcophagus.
I mean, I've seen the tomb or sarcophagus.
Have you seen the inscription?
So, as a tiefling, I know infernal, but would that be celestial in this case?
It's a version of celestial in this case. So it's
would I see what it's? Would I understand what it says?
Well, I think the language of the underworld is fairly different from the language of the gods.
Yeah, no, but like it's the same thing. Like Alrun is a dialect of primordial. Infernal in this setting is a dialect of celestial. You can understand a few words of it, but not the whole text.
Okay. I can see some of it, but I don't understand what it says entirely.
This line says salt.
Yes.
It does. It says, here lies salt, but it refers to the... Sorry, Joe, did you say the returned?
Yeah, returned.
Born to be returned.
Born to be returned. They are the ones who wear the golden masks, and we've met a few of them already.
Ah, yes, returned. People who need to die, basically.
I wonder what would happen if we open this sarcophagus. Is there someone who needs to be returned to the underworld? Perhaps? Maybe a coin?
I highly doubt it, because if they were returned, most likely they wouldn't be in this tomb. And if they're still in this tomb, they're most likely not returned.
Well, Phoenix was trapped just over there. Maybe this person's been trapped too.
I don't like the thought of opening a tomb, but
I wonder. Let me.
They're just like, guys, you come in.
One second, Neri. I'm just gonna. I wonder if I was to try and cast detect good and evil. No, what can I detect? Yeah, I guess that's all I can really do at this point. Could I detect anything coming from the coffin?
I mean, it's close enough. So definitely, if there's something in there to find, you would find it.
Okay, cool. I will cast detect good and evil.
Okay. So that one is 60 feet. Is it 60 or 30 feet? Okay, 30 feet from you, 10-minute duration. Okay, so as usual, it pings off Victor as being celestial. As you move around, you get a very faint hint from the sarcophagus. It's hard to read. It reads like undead, but either there's only traces, or the stone is just too thick to get a proper reading.
Oh.
But there's definitely a ping of undeath. And then let me grab my ruler, because I need to check if there's something else. You also get faint traces of undeath from outside the room.
To the north?
Yeah.
Okay. Victor, it seems our work is not concluded here. In this sarcophagus, I'm getting a detection of undead. And I'm also getting detection of undead from the northwest. I kind of point in that direction. I think we should perhaps open this sarcophagus.
I'll trust your judgment, but would you mind if you're the one doing it?
I will.
As Neri steps closer, you get a ping of Celestial from him.
Probably stronger.
Yep.
Neri, just stay close
Being
to us
half
for
celestial.
Yeah.
now. Neri, stay close to us for now because it seems
What are you doing?
we may have a case of undead here. And I kind of point at the sarcophagus.
Well, they haven't tried to break out. Can't you just leave them in there?
Well, they may have a coin, or if not, still it is against the nature. Against
Coin? What do you
Nylia.
mean a coin?
And no, I cannot abide undead. It's against nature.
Yeah, but the only people that'll attack is grave robbers, and they kind of deserve it, right?
They do, but still, if it's something that is returned, it should be returned to the afterlife, not to the
Wait,
living side of life.
It is against Nylia and against Victor's god. Sorry, I forgot the name. What's his name again?
Atreus.
Atreus, sorry.
when people die, just to get this right, people die, their souls go into the underworld. They go into the underworld, and then they escape the underworld via Phaeax's path, and then they form a new body with a new mask over it. They don't just pop back into their old body and dig out the ground, right? Is that right, Ardonna?
Does anyone know that?
You could try to roll a religion check, but the DC is going to be high.
Can I try and do that as well?
Yeah.
Because Neri just looks confused. He's like, I haven't heard of any undead people.
20.
Oh, reborns ripping their way out of the ground.
The DC was 20, so you just beat it. As far as you, yeah. So Neri, you know basically what everyone else knows. Return. And they wear masks. The intricacies.
Where do the masks come from? So he doesn't know. He doesn't. Yeah.
With a 21, however, you would know that generally the reason why people are buried with the masks already is so that the returned cannot copy them perfectly. Because the soul, when it steps out from the underworld, will copy the looks of the body it had. It will form a new body around the soul. Except the soul isn't there. The return basically turn into two different entities when they follow the road of Fenax. One is the body that most people know as the Returned, and the other one is the soul, which is known as an Eidolon. And the Eidolon is trying to find the body or return to the underworld. But the Returned doesn't remember it. All of its memories, all of its personality, everything like that is in the Eidolon. And you also realize that the ghost that you saw with Fenax was his Eidolon.
Ah. So that just follows him around.
Yes.
I explained that to them.
So that's like a mindless. If that is a return, that's
If that's a return,
the
that's a body.
mindless body.
Yes.
And its Eidolon is currently looking for it. If that's the
Yes.
case. Huh.
So it should be dealt with if it's a return.
If it's destroyed, does the Eidolon immediately get sent back to... Or will it just carry on travelling in a ghostly form?
As you defeated the DC, I will give you that the Eidolon will give up the search for the body and return to the underworld if the Returned is destroyed.
I'll say that.
Okay, should we go get Siri then if this is gonna turn into a zombie killing fest?
You can go get her if you want, but we can probably deal with it. It's only a return.
Okay, I'll go get her. You guys
We will
have
watch
fun dealing with this.
We
But
will
if
watch
it's
the sarcophagus until you return.
if it like pops out the sarcophagus and it's a really muscular Returned and it's like completely different from a normal Returned, it's not on me if you guys decide to take it out before I get back. And I will put on
Are you
down.
saying we shouldn't kill it if it's a hot dude?
No! Just saying it might not be as simple as a normal Returned. It could be a powerful creature, you don't know. Undead take many forms. And then I'll carry on walking.
Yep.
Oh, Siri!
Yep. Siri.
Why is she like translucent?
I have no idea.
Is she
I'm scared
translucent
of
for you
it.
guys?
The token is
Um,
just being weird from time to time. Siri, as you step into the room again, you are once again hit with that absolutely foul smell.
She'll just take a handkerchief over her nose like she did before.
I think.
Most of the water's gone.
Yeah, most of the water's gone, and instead of bobbing along, the two dead tritons are now on the floor. Very nasty, very bloated, very dead.
And she will just go with her handkerchief over her mouth, being like, why am I even here?
Hello, living Triton here.
Yes, I would be surprised if you're suddenly dead.
Yeah, that would not be a good thing. I might be dead soon.
No. What?
The guys are zombie killing. They wanted to know if
Excuse
you
me?
wanted to help. The guys want to kill zombies. Do you want to help?
You will just see her raise her eyebrow at you like, why?
Well, it's something about returned enchiladas or something like that. And
let me get this straight. There's undead here.
yes, and they have enchiladas.
Queso enchiladas.
And since we know they're suddenly undead here, you haven't run into them.
They're stuck in the coffins.
So either Drosan or Leo found this information, correct?
Chosen.
Yeah, Drosan.
And Victor, but Siri doesn't know that.
Yep.
And let me guess, Victor wants to take care of it, and so does Drosan, because God forbid that we have to kill more things in this temple.
I told them just to leave it. If they can't get out of the coffin, why should we bother it? But apparently they said we should deal with it because it's unnatural.
Well, they
And
are
stuff
kind
like
of
that.
right. I mean, it is unnatural to be dead and walking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, Fenix told us to go do our job.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't kill Returned in his temple. I mean, imagine what it'll do to them. We just save him and then we completely disgrace his temple. Maybe it's not a good thing to do that. A place that God has just been in.
But he's left.
She will just pass where and go where.
He's gonna kill them, isn't he? And he's just like, oh.
Oh, she will basically just stand in the middle of this crossroad and be like, "Which way?" and cross her
Straight
fingers
on.
like
straight
straight
on.
on.
To the brazier.
And she will just look at both of them and be like, "Why are we killing things? Aren't we? Didn't just Fenix told us to go fucking do our jobs?"
Well, it's my job to kill undead things as well.
Yes, but this is Fenix's temple. They return to his people. Don't you think if you kill them in his temple, he'll destroy you?
I'm sure Atrios will have something to say about that.
No, because you're messing up with another god. The gods can't get involved with other god things. See, that's not how it works.
I mean-
Fenax can curse you two, right? And then Aetherius will curse, I don't know, another Fenax follower, but they can't uncurse you after they've cursed you. It's not how the gods work.
Neri. And she would just
Yes.
like you know how you like whisper behind you very awkwardly.
Yeah.
They usually don't like curse random people just because they curse someone of their people. I don't think that's normal.
No, but they do hold
They
a
usually
grudge
have a
against
reason.
that person. But I'm just saying that they were if those two are cursed by Fenax, their gods won't undo that curse.
Yeah,
It's
and I'm
their
pretty
actions that have caused that.
yes, and I'm pretty sure I already insulted him by leaving before he was finished speaking. I don't want to be in that boat.
Did I do that? No, he said I was sweet. He likes me flirting with him. I think I'm okay.
He told me I didn't know something and that I was cute. I am not sure what that was about, and I didn't like it.
I'm just going to put out something there for you to consider in this discussion. Let's say we leave him here. Let's say
Who's
there's
he?
grave robbers. Salt.
Who the fuck is Salt?
The
Included in this.
returned in the casket.
Let's point to the sarcophagus.
Who names their... Never mind.
Either way,
Obviously,
let's say we leave Salt here.
he's the brother of
Returned
Pepper.
and all. And let's say grave robbers come and they break open the tomb. And Salt, the returned, kills them all and they become undead too. And then there's more undead. And let's say they get out of this tomb. Let's say they occasionally just walk into a random city. And let's say they do it in the middle of the night. I mean, they look like humans, most likely. Which means they're not going to be suspicious at first. And then they suddenly kill another person. And another person. And another person. and another person, and another person, and another person. And the only reason they did it is because we decided, oh no, let's not insult Phoenix by killing his returned, who are undead and should be returned to death anyway.
People who are killed by returned don't come back as returned.
Yeah, I do agree with Neri on this part. Like, you don't just poof up undead by being undead.
There's a
And that
reason
would be
there's
freaky.
a place. There's a reason there's a place where they call it the land of the returned, because there's basically only returned people there.
Yeah.
Yes, but they came out of the underworld.
They didn't
Yes.
create more undead people.
No, but who says they don't have a way to make them come back?
Why would a random return who's stuck in a sarcophagus know how to do that?
I don't know. Maybe Phoenix would help them.
Dia,
Mm-hmm.
by Siri's very expanded sight, has she heard anything about this return named Salt in any tales or anything?
Give me a history check.
History.
No.
Can I use my inspiration for that?
Yeah, definitely.
Please, for the love of God. Thank you.
Hey.
With a 19, you have heard something about a follower of Phoenix named Salt, S-O-L-T,
Mhm.
who was a devoted priest of Phoenix, who
Mhm.
then was killed. You're not sure how or why, but was returned.
Mhm.
The stories don't tell if he was killed, or if he was brought back to the underworld, or if he just vanished.
Okay. So, for all she knows, this could be like a very scary person, since it was a very devoted follower.
Yes.
So, this is Salt, S-O-L-T. Very devoted.
So not the
follower.
people of Papa?
No.
No.
Very, very devoted follower of Phoenix. I'm not sure how he died. It killed. It wasn't very specific, that what I heard in the tavern, to be quite fair. But killed, was returned, now in this coffin. I don't think we should open it. And my speech is for deaf ears. Do you know what? Just open it. Do whatever you want.
I kind of lift
Why
up my
listen-
arm.
Why listen to the bard?
Yeah. Now he just lifts up his arms and he's like, I'm not helping. I'm not desecrating another god's temple. I'm not killing his followers underneath his walls. You do you. I'm out. And I leave. Muttering idiots.
I'm
Or
going to
muttering, they think I'm offensive to gods.
ask for guidance from Nailia using my ears of
Okay.
what's it? Oh, the ears of the oracle.
Okay. Let me double check what that exactly does. Okay, there we go. You can speak, read, and write. Okay. Please roll me a D100.
Okay. $43.
Nice. You need to roll an under 97 because I roll like shit. you get the briefest touch on your hand. It's extremely faint, and you're not entirely sure if it's because you're in another god's temple or if she's doing something else. And it's almost like she's trying to put your hand on, like, pushing the sarcophagus lid.
Okay, so I'll look to the others and say, I am sorry, but I have been directed by Nylia. I must find out. And I'll kind of push the lid.
Yep. Give me an athletics check.
Oh. Oh god.
I'm gonna say with your wisdom, you would realize that if you put you can put like a back hoof against a wall to gain extra leverage.
Okay.
Like
Thank you.
at first it doesn't first you push and it's not budging. Oh, wall.
Well, hang on a minute. I gotta lever myself up against the wall and give it a good old push. Can I roll again, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. Come on. Athletics. There
we go.
A bit better.
21.
It's almost shocking how quickly the lid moves after you get some leverage going. And as you push it over, it falls over with a loud thunk. And you realize that in the sarcophagus, there's just a golden mask. And it is pinging to high heavens of undead.
Okay. I will.
Would I know generally what you would do with these masks? Like, for example, Victor, as a worshipper of Atreus, would they use the mask? Would they take the mask? Would they break the mask?
I wouldn't say, as a follower Atreus, you wouldn't especially know, but with your background, you would know that these golden masks are very expensive, very, very valuable, but only a few people would trade with them. Because returned masks are in some places considered cursed, so only a few people would actually buy them. But they are worth hundreds of gold pieces each, being made out of pure gold.
Would I know where to sell them? In Akros, for example?
Roll me a history check with advantage. You know that there are probably a bunch of people in the Akros underworld who might be interested, but you don't know any names. You don't really have any contacts anymore, considering that they tried to kill you.
True.
So
I say, well, these things are very valuable.
But why is there only the mask? Where is the body gone?
Well, it probably left.
Without its mask?
I don't know.
Found its enchilada. That's the one. Sorry, I'm not there.
Do we... Is this mask still a danger?
Some
We
suspect
leave
they're
it?
cursed. I'm not entirely sure, but I know that there are people buying them. I don't know who are buying them, but I know there are people buying them for several hundreds of gold, because after all, it's pure gold. And being connected to a god, I'm sure that helps a lot as well in the pricing. So, yeah.
Very
But
much.
I do not like the thought of taking it from a grave. Even though we might need the money, I will not condone taking it.
No, I'm not interested in grave robbing either, but I do not want the potential of allowing further undead to be created. So maybe we could seal it, maybe under rubble or something.
I mean, in theory, we could, I guess, seal the opening to this place.
That would be. How do we do this?
Oh no,
I
don't
don't
look
know.
at me. And then she starts backing away.
You would know that the door is in an opening in the cliffside. If you could cause like an
Avalanche.
rock slide or avalanche,
Yeah.
it might cover the entrance.
And told they not make an explosion, just walk away.
I think you are right. I'm not. Grave robbing is beneath us, but at the same time, I do not wish to leave such dangerous artifacts lying here for someone else who may come along, maybe without our morals.
I don't think they are necessarily dangerous. They might be cursed. But I have a feeling that it's not too dangerous to leave them around. However, sealing the tomb is good in one way because people can't get in. They will not notice this place, and in such way it will protect more people from these masks if they are cursed, and the tombs from grave robbing. But on the other hand, that would be also directly desecrating a temple in a way, since we would cave it in. And I'm not really too fond of that idea.
Either of you can give me a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom.
Yep.
I can do that.
So, Victor, you are a bit fuzzled by the weird fumes and just the general atmosphere in this place, and just weirded out in general by the whole place. Drosan, however, you remember that there were several large boulders by the door to this temple that you could possibly move to block the door.
Okay. I think we do not touch the mask or any of the sarcophagus in this temple. As you say, it is desecrating the temple of another god. But I think once we are outside, I remember there were some large boulders which were right by the entrance, which we could push into place, thus masking this temple and sealing it. I think this is the safest thing to do, and it will possibly appease our gods, yet at the same time not defile the temple of another god.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, so you make your way over to the entrance, or
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Neri.
I guess as I'm walking, because it's 10 minutes, am I pinging on these sarcophagus as well?
It is hard to tell. Those two are completely, like, for lack of a better term, dead. They just rock.
Okay.
There's a faint trace of undead on the two dead tritons in the room that used to be filled with water. But
all the way back down there.
No, like down here. These two.
Oh, okay.
But looking at them, you're like, they're dead. They are very dead at this point.
Okay.
Other than that, the only pings you are getting right now is from Siri, Siri, Victor, and Neri.
Okay. All right. I will leave this temple in peace. Let us seal it.
Okay. So, Neri,
Yes.
I moved you back because you were moving a little bit too fast. Victor, Drosan. Back in room.
Oh, sorry.
As you make to walk out of the temple entrance, please roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm good at those. He
I am
says,
not.
watch.
Me. He said me. Not
All of you.
Oh, okay. I thought you said me. Perception. I didn't even see where that is. There is.
You're not very perceptive. We're your perceptionist.
I mean, all of you passed, but Neri
We
rolled
are the
over.
perceptionists.
Drosan, Victor, you notice first as you step through the door that it is very dark out. And the sunlight is strange. You step out on the beach. There's something odd going on. You hear something weird. Like weird sounds all around you. Siri, as you follow through the door, there's a odd briny scent. Almost like someone's cooking with salt water. And Neri, as you follow, you hear an odd, like all sounds become muted. And there is a strange sensation of floating as the world transforms and you are sat in what looks like a panopticon.
A what again?
A panopticon. You are...
Yeah, for people who aren't smart, what's that?
The
Basic-
five-sided room?
10-sided room?
So what it is a room where you can see the entirety of a space. It's from an idea of a very, very, very torturous prison system where the guards would see all the inmates at all times of the day. Because they would be in the center control tower and then all the cells would be all around them. So what you...
Okay.
And... Well, I hope everyone can see this.
Yes.
I was mucking around with Roll20 all afternoon to try and make it work. And... Yep.
Use my new token.
Yep. Go ahead.
Ooh.
And... there is a sense of weight. There is no sunlight reaching you here. And as you look around, there is movement softly around you.
Who touched something?
It wasn't me.
I
I'm
grabbed
quite
this
sure it was
cursed.
you.
I grabbed this cursed staff, and yeah, it kind of just bursted into a light. And I don't know. I get the feeling something would happen, but nothing did. So I guess that's why.
What you do? What is wrong?
Can I please try and insight that?
Yes.
And Victor gets, because he's lying, he gets, if he wants to, he gets
Mm-hmm.
advantage. And
Yeah,
you're
you have a
reduced.
disadvantage.
Yep.
So
No, you
who's-
have advantage. She doesn't have disadvantage. She has minus whatever your proficiency is.
Oh, so that's what it means. Okay. So yeah, -3 then.
Yep.
So that's a 10 for Siri.
Yeah,
I
it seems
can only
Wait,
honest.
see
does it work on each other?
I can only see a black map.
Why?
Do you have dark vision?
That
He
shouldn't.
doesn't.
Is that why?
It shouldn't matter. I put lights all over this bloody place.
Does his token have vision?
Yes.
Well, I'm not blind.
Let me.
Just move your token. See if
I
that
can't see- I
helps.
can't see my token.
You
It's
can
right
see your
here.
token now.
Give me a moment. I might have to do thing. Okay. Gonna do that, and I'm gonna click on that, and I'm gonna use that. Can you see it now?
No. Shall I refresh? Maybe.
See if that works.
Okay.
Yeah, so Cyriel's like, why am I not surprised?
Okay, let me see if I can fix
So
something.
Victor kind of just smirks and says, "Obviously, I'm lying."
No, it's still the same.
No, obviously not.
I mean, I've done some stupid things, but I'm not stupid. I don't just touch things.
Thank God Barley wasn't sent down here. Poor dude, straight out.
Oh, it's working now.
Okay, I just had to replace your token on the map.
Okay, so is no one touched anything? Has no one done anything?
Okay, so just sorry to recap. We walk outside the temple. It's kind of dark, and all
Yep.
of a sudden, reality changes, and we find ourselves here.
Yep.
Okay.
Do I
And why did I
get a
smell...
feeling it's? Do I get a sense of any similarities to our previous experience, such as Sears trials, or we being stuck to Aegis realm, or anything like that, or like the time we got into this, when we got underground all of a sudden.
What did?
You mean the one time where you fell through a hole in the ground, or the
Yes.
one?
No,
that
no, no.
Yeah.
We're at the
No.
carnival.
Yes.
The carnival.
Okay. Yes. So anyone who has gone through the trials can have advantage on an insight check if you want. Neri, you can also roll an insight to see what's going on, but you don't get advantage.
He's not gonna bother. He's
Yeah.
far too busy looking at these viewing holes. Is this dry then? So there's no water in here?
There's no water where you're standing right now.
But there is outside.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then it's just like... What's keeping it back? Is it like glass? Or is it like some kind of... just a bubble?
If you touch it, you can feel that you can put your hand through it easily.
And he just
Okay. Yeah. Victor, Siri, and Rosan, you realize that this is quite possibly another trial, and being what you think is underwater, this is probably Thassa's trial for Neri.
So basically, everyone just turns their head to Neri and be like, "Fuck this."
Just as he like disappears, bro. You see him just spinning in the water, like, like, whee! He's so happy.
Should we tell him that this is most likely a trial?
I mean, it could. I mean, I guess it's not going to be much of a trial, though. I mean, he's going to be playing around with his mom, so I mean...
Neri, could you please give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh god. Dexterity saving throw. Can I do this? I mean, I have slightly high dex. Yeah.
Yep. As you are moving around in the water, a glowing shell just like flies by in front of your face.
A glowing what?
A shell, a seashell, just zoom past your face.
Do I see where it goes?
Yeah, it goes from the south in almost into the wall north of you.
This wall or that wall?
This wall.
Immediately swim around and I go back into the. And just... Did you see it? Where did it go?
Neri?
Yeah.
And she will take both her hands onto his shoulder. Do you remember those trials we talked about, do you?
You talked about trials? When was this?
Yes. It was basically, I think it was the second day we were together.
Is that the one where everybody ruined yours because they can't let you do something by yourself?
Yes,
Understood.
yes. As you can see around us, it's filled with water.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the ocean for so long, it felt so
Yes,
good.
Neri.
Yes.
This is your trial. Figure it out. I want to go home. To my realm. Figure it out now. Yes, a trial. Yes, a trial.
Like a test?
Yes.
I don't do well with tests.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I have dyslexia. And ADHD.
Oh, no. It's not like a... You went to school. It's not like a school trial. No. It depends on what you're supposed to do, and I do recommend...
Military University.
Yes, and I do recommend that you figure out what you're supposed to do.
I saw a glowing shell. Did anyone see the glowing shell? Maybe it knows what I have to do. Everybody, look out a window. Tell me if they see anything.
Okay.
I'm not gonna help. Last time I did, I ruined it.
We will.
So I'm just gonna take a nap.
Well, Neri, we don't have much choice. We will be here until you've completed your trial.
Or you die.
This is up to you. Don't
You
be.
can't look out a window, you lazy lot. He shrugs past you.
And so don't be shellfish.
Oh no.
Why?
But Neri,
Yeah.
what you can do is ask your god for maybe a hint, or if we're allowed to help in some way.
Wait, you can tell.
Well, our gods were at least kindly present, kinda, at our trial. I mean, and she points at Victor, be like, I mean, he got his hands kicked after he broke his kneecap.
Oh, okay.
So usually they say something. I mean, at least Purpura said something. At least at the start of the trial, he did say one thing. Was never present, though. But just figure it out. And she will, like, tap him on, like, the cheeks after she held his shoulder, like, come on, think.
Okay.
Don't they say that you hear the voice of the sea if you listen in a seashell?
That's a
Maybe.
lie. Spread by crabs. They want to punch your ears. You think it's funny?
Oh, that's what I heard.
As you move up to that window, Neri, you realize you're too big to move through it. But you can see a bunch of really pretty luminous fish. On the other side, there are 3 tokens that you can see. Each of them is a swarm of glowing fish. They are tiny, though.
Okay, can I stick my head through this small bubble, at least? Does my head fit?
No.
Oh. Just can my mouth fit? Oh, by the way, can I just press my face against...
Yeah, you could press your face against it.
Yeah, just pressing my face against it. I'm like... Yeah! Do I know what they're called? Do I know what type of fish they are?
I'm gonna say no. You've never seen fish like this before.
Wow! You fish dudes! How's it going?
For a moment, the swarms pause. And then they seem to form what looks like almost like a face.
So cool!
And you hear in your head just, how did you come from me? Get the shell, read the rules. I'm going home.
Yeah,
You're in trouble with your mommy.
Thanks for the headband!
You're welcome. And then the face just dissolves back into the swarms of fish.
And just before she goes,
Yep.
you know, only 22 left! Shell! She said read the shell. Where's the shell?
Well, didn't you just say that a shell just flew by your face?
Huh? I have to catch that shell?
I don't know.
I'll stick my head out this window and see if I can see a shell.
It's not over there.
I run over to this window.
Nope.
I run over to this window.
Nope.
Oh god. I run over to that.
Mm-mm.
What? It can't be this one. I've already seen this one.
As you stick your head out of there, you see a glowing thing to your left.
This side?
No, if you stick your head out through that window, it's on you to your right. It got yeah. As
throw
you
myself
swim,
into the water.
as you swim out into the water, you see a glowing seashell resting on a small shelf on the cliffside.
Oh. And I will. What did you say? Read it.
Yes.
Grab the shell and go to look to see if there's anything on it.
On the shell, you see a bunch of text.
No, not my dyslexia.
And what is written is, gather the 6 pearls and gain your prize. In 6 chambers, hold your bounty. Each of them is for you to claim.
Hold 6 chambers. Hold my bounty. Each of them to claim. He's blinking. 6 pals? 6 pals? Pals. I can find pals. Pals are in clams. And he looks around and he's like 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 chambers. 6 chambers. And
Okay.
then I get to this one.
Yep. Part of the shell lights up as you approach it, and it says, "The bones of the discarded are not to be disturbed. Be as quiet and steady as the current, lest you wake the dead."
He just kind of like, and he's holding on to his shell, and you just see him do little leg movements, like the tiniest little leg movements as he tries to move around.
Okay.
As
Give me
quietly.
Give me a stealth check.
Oh, this is where I get in that one, and he stubs his toe or something and screams a lot of curse words. Stealth.
You can clearly see. Did you have any inspiration?
You have a hero point.
Always not punching a roll. I still have my tidal wave. Bring on the skeleton.
On top of the blue crystal at the center, you see a large crimson pearl. But as you approach it, you hear bubbles like moving erratically around you, and the sand is disturbed. As all around you, the large fish bones seem to rise and form beings. Beings made out of all manner of weird-looking nautical things.
You just hear Neri. Well, they probably don't hear Neri,
No.
but scream.
Nope. And each of them, you can clearly see, is probably something that once upon a time was an experiment of Thassa's.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. I try to be quiet. And I will cast somehow underwater. I guess I just cast a massive blast of water at them.
Okay.
Tidal wave on those 3.
Okay.
So 30 foot. I can get them all. I just shoot
Yep.
out. I don't realise there's ones behind me, and I just shoot out a lot of water.
Okay. Let me see if I mean, what's the lowest? Okay.
My spell save is 15, by the way, not 11. I don't know why it says 11.
Okay. Come on, roll 20. Here we go. Dex. That one is a success.
Yearly takes 8 bludgeoning.
This one, come on. 14,
He
that's
fails.
a fail.
It takes 19.
And then we have the third one here. 4. Also
He fails.
fails.
It also takes 19 bludgeoning.
So these two are completely obliterated by your tidal wave. Almost as soon as they get up, you just see them. You shoot out tidal wave, and they just get completely destroyed. This one, however, is.
He takes 8 bludgeoning.
Isn't it 9?
9, yeah, 9.
Yeah.
9 bludgeoning.
A huge chunk of him is just gone. And however, there is one behind you who is going to swing out with a large, like a bone blade towards. See if he can hit you. I'm going to use that. It's not a short sword, it's a bone blade, but a 6 I doubt will hit.
Yeah, I guess my barrier tattoo just forms like an inky shield behind me.
Yeah. This one is gonna swim up to you and try to do the same.
Did he leave an inky blotch behind him?
A 10.
He's squid.
Yes. Yep, there you have obliterated 2, and 2 are on you right now.
Yeah. No, do I have any?
Victor and Dros. Oh, wait, Victor, you're napping. Drosan, with your passive perception, you just hear a large crashing sound, as if a huge bout of water has hit a rock or something.
Sounds like Neri is getting stuck into his trial. I will take a walk over and see what I can see. So yeah, I look through the window
Yep.
at Neri, and
Just entangled with 2 skeletons, like one grappling him around his shoulder and the other one grabbing his foot. He's like,
I'll kind of like wave to Neri and go, and kind of shout at him, if you need any help, let me know. I can give you I can bless you or something.
Well, depending, I mean. And Siri will like look up to the ceiling and be like, "Are we allowed to help him?"
Well, I recall your trial was spoiled because we helped you.
Yes, but. And she will
It
ask
was
very
because
loudly.
I helped very directly. Basically
And she will
jumping
look-
in the way.
So she will just look around and be like, "Are we allowed to heal him if he gets hurt?"
Yes, is the answer.
Oh, who said
Thank
that?
you. Most likely a god.
Okay. Right.
So we're allowed to at least heal him if he gets hurt.
Does he look like he's been hurt?
It's very hard to tell. It's a mess of pink and skeleton parts. There's no blood in the water, though, as far as you can tell.
Well, what I'll do then in that case is I'm going to cast Bless on him. If that helps.
You can just about make him out, so yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Bless.
I am going to conjure, as a bonus action, a water whip.
Okay.
So I kind of just swell my hand and you see this big swelling siphon of water appear. It's a bit hard to make out, but I guess Drozen can because of his ridiculous perception.
I can see
And-
how many bogeys you got in your nostrils from this distance.
And he just whips at the already injured skeleton.
Okay.
A 10.
Let me double check. I know they have pretty ridiculous. No. The whip. Actually, they don't wear armor, so.
Just blessed him, he can roll a d4.
Yeah, you can add a d4 to it.
There you go.
14.
Yep, that will hit.
7 bludgeoning.
Nice. Yeah, the last parts of the skeleton just evaporate, basically, as you crash through it with the whip.
And then I'll turn to this one. And I'll be like, go back to being dead or this is going to be very painful.
Okay. No, because I roll like shit today. That's a 5.
No, he just cackles.
Okay, Neri, you're up. This one is dead. That does hit, yes. Yes, very much so.
11 bludgeoning. Damn. That's a high roll.
Well, since I've described like everything else so far, what just happened? I don't know. How do you destroy this one?
He swirls the water and it kind of wraps around the skeleton and you see its whole body just clench up like that. And then he spins it around him several times before slamming it into the ground and smashing it into tiny pieces.
Nice. Okay. I'm very glad you actually didn't get hit by them. What? And yeah, the large crimson pearl sits on top of the blue crystal in front of you. The faint glow is like just a nice pedestal for this prize.
I go, and I grab it. Shove it in a bag.
Yep.
And then he waves at Dresden as he passes. And then pointing at all the skeletons destroyed, almost like a, did you see me? Did you see me, Dad? Did you see me? Like an excited child. Yeah. I'll swim over to the... And I'll start looking dodgily at these shells and like, if you come back to life, me and you are going to have a very bad problem.
You look at the shells and you can see some like marks just outside the one you're looking at, as if something has been moving. Something with sharp ends has been moving from this shell.
I look back. Do I see Victor?
Victor is having a nap. And it's muted.
Okay.
You can see him just laying like this and just looking at you like...
I walk over, stick my head through the thing, and I go, and this is why you don't stick your head near shells. And I'll stick my head and I immediately stick my head near a glowing shell to read it and to see what
Okay.
to destroy.
The shell says, "A friend has taken the treasure. Darkness hides my shadow, but the light shines on my heart."
Die and look at the shell. Swim over to it. Light, nod, knock.
Yep.
I'm like, excuse me, is someone in there? Hello. I can speak to like water animals.
What? What?
Have you taken the shiny pearl?
No. Go
Are
away.
you sure? Okay.
No,
And then,
I didn't get it. Not mine.
no, oh, did someone else get it?
Mm-hmm. Not mine.
Okay. Thank you. And then I'll go over to the shell and knock on this. Hello, do you have a pearl?
What's it to you?
I'm just looking for it because it's cursed with evil magic and I need to take care of it, and whoever has it will probably die a horrific death.
Please roll me a deception check.
It's with advantage, right?
Yes.
Even if you like fish. Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
Was the deception 14 plus a 4, right?
Oh yeah.
Or does bless not work like that? Does...
Attack roll or saving throw. This is a check.
Oh, okay.
Okay. However, it's good. It's good enough, and you see several long limbs just unfurling, and you realize this is a giant hermit crab,
Okay.
and it starts just rolling out its body, and from where the pincers were, you see this crimson pearl roll out. Just, take it, 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 take it.
And I grab it and I put it in my bag. And I'm like, congratulations, you won't die a horrific death.
Aren't hermit crabs like the squatters of the sea?
Yep.
It's even more impressive that I'm to persuade it to get to let go of something that wasn't it. Oh, wow.
I really enjoyed that, so you get an inspiration point for persuading a hermit crab to give up the pearl.
By lying.
Lying to a hermit crab so that it would give up the pearl.
Yeah. And that, Victor, is the creature that made up the lie about being able to hear the sea if you stick a shell in your ear, because they think it's hilarious pinching ears. I've done it many times and they always start laughing afterwards.
I mean, you're
Hermit
supposed to
crabs
listen to
are
the
the
empty shells.
bullies of the sea. What?
You're supposed to listen to the empty shells.
Empty shell. Right, okay. But
Yes.
which ones are the empty ones? And I stick my face near this hole again. I'm like, hello, pretty fish, can you bring me a pearl?
One of the luminous fish from this swarm swim up to you and look at you, blink slightly, that weird fish blink, and just... How? Does it look like we have arms?
Well, how am I supposed to get in here?
Make yourself small?
What? How am I? Oh, and then he's gonna use a wild shape and turn it into a sea kit.
When a freaking fish has to give you life advice. That sounds fishy.
Funny.
Thank you.
The adorable creature that a certain person loves, and I can't see with it because it doesn't have vision. But yeah, he's.
At least it's not carping on about things.
Now it's a catfish, it's fine.
You should be able to see now.
No.
Why is the light thing not working? That is very annoying.
Yeah, try another one. No, that doesn't work.
You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do daylight mode. Here we go. That should work.
Have you switched to daylight mode?
Huh?
Have you switched to daylight mode?
Yeah.
Like, no, I can't. It hasn't switched with me.
Maybe you have to refresh the page.
I'll just do that. So I can still see it, technically.
Yep.
So along here.
Mhm.
I throw the shells of fish, and then I'll try to grab if there's a pearl.
The pearl is currently at the bottom of the blue crystal. It seems to have fallen off. Could have something to do with the swarms of fish all around you.
Just scurry down and put it in my little paws.
Yep.
And then I turn over and I do that adorable thing that otters do, where they kind of backstroke. And I'm just holding the pearl like that.
Nice.
Like a clam.
Yep.
I'm just like, bloop, 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 play with it, and I fall through the little hole as the sea kit kind of land on my face, and then make a little adorable mewing sound as I fall down, and the pearl just rolls away from me. Get up and I shake the sand off, and then I'll start kind of pushing the pearl.
Okay, you should have dark vision. Why do you not have dark vision? Oh, wait a second.
You figured it out.
I might have figured it out. Let me see. If I do that, and I do that.
Are any of these too small to fit through?
No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like even Drozan could get through at least one of them.
Okay, then I immediately turn back into myself.
Okay.
Pick up the bell, shove it in my bag. I was like, well, that was a waste of energy, but hey, let's do this. Let's hope I don't have to fight anything, because that's my second wild ship of today. And
Go on,
into
Neri.
this.
Go on,
Yeah,
Neri.
so
You can do it.
Thanks, Jason. And then as I come here, I
Mhm.
just kind of like push off Victor's head with my foot and just into the water.
Hey,
As you swim towards the blue crystal at the center, the pearl sits on top of it. Just
Chilling.
yeah, just chilling.
I pull out the shell. It's a dirt rust, and I read it.
Okay. It says, "The mirage will trick you if you trust your eyes. Instead, look to the horizon and grab your reward."
The horizon, we're underwater! And he looks upwards. And he's like looking everywhere to see if there's another pearl.
What you see above you is darkness that seems to be continuing on for a very long time. Bubbles rise from around you to that endless darkness.
Okay, so I swim towards the gem while the pearl while not looking at it. And I just try to grab it.
Okay, give me a dexterity check. Nice. With a 24 and not 20, you grab for it, you feel it under your fingers, and you notice that it's trying to shift away from you, but you manage to grab hold of it, like good grip on it. And as you lift the pearl, could you please give me a perception check?
This is where I get shit for it. Oh no! Why am I still at advantage? Normal. 22.
Okay.
Even with the normal.
The pearl shakes slightly in your hand.
That's it? It's just
Yep.
shaking?
Yep. The other pearls haven't done that.
Can I look at it now?
Yeah.
Can I look at it?
It seems to like shift slightly. Like if you're trying to look through water without your... Or like you're trying to look through a heat mirage. But it's solid in your hand.
What the? I just like move it about. Does it move with my hand?
Yeah, it moves as you move it.
I'm sure I'm gonna just put it in my with the pals.
Okay.
It's like, I will trust that you are the real one. I'm like speaking to the pal. I will trust that you are the real one and that you are not an illusion. I will keep my eyes on the mission, on the horizon, and you will not mess this up for me. I guess all the guys see is a load of bubbles while Neri's yelling at Pal.
We're like looking out the window. You go, Neri.
Look out the window now. Thumbs up them and I'll thumb to this one.
Okay.
And check my thing before I go anywhere near it.
Okay. As you move into this room, you're suddenly hit by what feels like a gale storm that pushes you back into this cliffside. And when you read the shell, it says, although all who are seen are rejected, obscured walk the victorious.
His mouth's just like wide open and he's like, but I can't. Oh, I cast fog cloud. My Triton trait. So I just can create this massive cloud of fog within the water.
Okay. From what you can
It's
tell,
a 20-foot cube.
Mhm.
So it'll probably cover. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You guys trying to distract the DM with rubbish jerks.
oh, I've
Uh,
read like a third of those, so you know.
Yeah, like this. That'll
Yep.
do.
Mhm.
So it just erupts from him this huge blast of fog cloud, and I'll swim blindly to where I saw the shell.
As you swim through the fog cloud, you notice that the water is absolutely calm. There's no bubbles, there's no storming, there's no streams or anything. And as you get close to where the crystal is, you can see this faint greenish blue light coming off it, and the pearl sits on top of it.
Cool.
No!
He
We
grabs
lost-
it and shoves it in
Jason
his
froze.
bag.
Okay. Yep.
Although before he shoves it in the bag, he takes out like some cloth from his bag and just wraps it
Yeah.
so it can't see. It's like, I won't have any problems from you either. Take you out of my bag and send me. I should give you to Victor. That would be funny. I should
No.
just throw it in there. Let them all deal with it.
That could be funny.
And then I swim out and I wave my hand away and it disappears.
Yeah. As it disappears, you feel this just tidal wave against your back, just punting you into the next room.
It's spinning. Road! So it was the roof, it wasn't the bell. Okay, right.
And okay, so there it is. Yes. So on the shell it says, so the room that you come into seems to have cliff sides that nearly touch the blue crystal in the center. And the shell says, two becomes one and reach for the one close to the heart. Did we lose Jason?
What?
Oh, your image froze.
Two
Two becomes one and reach for the heart.
become one. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Two become one. Okay, I might need help with this one.
Don't you have a
Becomes
hero point?
one. Reach for the hand. Two becomes one and reach for the heart. Can I try to get my character try to figure it out?
You can give me a wisdom check.
Use your hero point.
Using a hero point if I don't have to.
Looking around.
Cap.
Ow! That was bad. Didn't I just give you an inspiration point? Looking around you, you remember that the clues you got before referred to the blue crystals as the heart. And you look around and you see that two of the rocks are nearly touching the blue crystal.
Okay, and it said two become one
Yes.
and reach for the.
Reach for the one closest to the heart.
Can I touch this rock and see if anything happens?
Which one? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely. There is
Does anything happen if I touch this rock, the closest one?
there is a warm sensation in your hand as you touch it. Well, is it just me or is it Jason that is very laggy right now?
Okay.
I keep losing roll 20. I keep having to refresh.
Might be mine. We're expecting thunder here, so it might be
I
my
think-
connection.
I think I'm like. Um, so he touches the rock.
Yep, and
Nothing happens.
it's warm
Uh,
to the touch.
It's warm, and that's it.
Yeah, you're deep under the sea, and this is warm.
Can I touch this one?
Yeah, absolutely. It's also warm to the touch.
Um.
That was spacey.
My roll 20 is really bad as well.
Yeah.
He's gonna. 2 become 1. Reach for the heart.
Give me a moment. I'll copy the exact wording into the thing. There we go.
I touch the one closest.
Mm-hmm.
So I grab hold of the one closest, and then I put my hand on the gem, on the heart.
You get a tingling feeling, but something doesn't feel right. But you get a sensation that you're on the right track.
I don't have mold earth or anything, so I can't help it touch. Can I shape water to freeze the water between the gem and the rock to try and connect them?
Absolutely.
So I just freeze the water
Mhm.
and try to connect them both. Does anything happen, or is it just...
It's just frozen water. Nothing seems to be happening.
Oh.
Let me check something.
Can I push this gem at all?
No. It seems to be reaching into the sand by a lot. I would say that with your high wisdom and Neri would probably you touched one and then the heart, but there are 2 cliffs that point towards the heart, and you would realize that maybe it's not the heart that needs to be connected.
Is the 2 close?
Mm-hmm.
Can I lift my hands above the...
Yes.
rocks? I just reach out and put my hand above the rocks.
It's
And I
a,
go, is this to do with your crush on Perforos?
You get no reply, but you get a warm sensation in your left hand as a crimson pearl forms in it.
Okay. I'll take that as a yes. You two reaching for each other, unable to reach each other. One made of metal, the other made of sea. Oh, it's a tragic tale indeed. And that's straight to there.
He says, laughing.
Yeah, but I'm like, I have all 6 pearls, and I shove them in this big, whatever this is.
It's a similar
Like right in the
crystal to
middle.
the other ones.
Yeah.
As you do, you in your head you hear, "Well, aren't you a good boy? I think it's time for a nap time now." As the world goes dark for you, Neri.
Not again!
Meanwhile, Siri, could you please give me a perception check?
A perception.
Uh-huh.
19.
Out of Neri's bag rolls a small bottle towards you, Siri,
Okay.
and stops by your foot.
She will pick it up.
And as you pick it up, it purrs in your hand.
The bottle purrs.
Yes.
She will start petting it instinctively. Like, okay.
It seems to purr louder as you pet it.
Would we not see this?
Victor's on the wrong side of the crystal. Drosan, you would probably see Siri just randomly petting a bottle.
I was gonna look over at her and go, "Are you alright, Siri?"
I am not sure. This bottle is purring at me. And it's purring louder as I started petting it.
Maybe put it down?
Do you want me to put it down?
Well, I mean, we don't know what it is.
And
Or
she,
hear the conversation.
Yeah, you can hear it, you just can't see them. Well, you can see Drosa now as he moves closer to you.
I say, it's obviously a bottleneck cat.
Sorry, I mean, got the wrong. Yeah.
so there's nothing in the bottle, it's just an empty bottle?
Yep.
I stand up and move over to look at this spectacle.
But it's purring. It's purring louder when I was petting it.
Maybe scratch it under its chin.
Under its cork.
Or maybe you want to open the bottle, let the cat out.
Is there a cap on the bottle?
No, there's no cork.
So she will basically just like put it upside down like there's nothing in here though. That's the disturbing thing. It's still purring.
As you say that, you see a small snoot and whiskers poke out of the bottle.
Hello.
Told
Who's
ya.
there?
Just let the cat out.
I am not a cat!
I never said you were.
Are
You
you?
said you were purring.
Oh. Oh, you
And what is this? Oh, and what are you, little fella?
Well, the last person I talked to called me that goddamn weasel. So I guess I'm Weasel?
Well, that's not a name, is it?
Hmm.
Is it all the way out now? If she
It's
takes her
like-
hand under.
It's starting to climb out of the bottle. And it turns into kind of long cat, like elongated cat-like thing. And you realize it is a weasel of some variety.
She just got in her own secret.
Sort of, but it's not pink.
Well, I wouldn't like to call you... I mean, you can clearly speak. It's kind of rude to call you Weasel. And she will go into her bag, take out the bow, or like silk thread that she still has, and like put a bow on him. Or her.
What's that? That thing?
Like, it will make you pretty. I mean, you're already pretty. But prettier?
I like.
So she will just put it on it, like softly around the neck, just like, there you go. Let's see.
I am going.
How about
to...
calling you Wee?
We?
Like in Weasel or in Wee? Because you look like a lot of fun.
You smell a bit like pneumonia.
I can be fun. Yes. I
What
can
colour
also.
is it?
I am making a handout for it right now, so give me a moment. Yeah.
Can I, looking at this thing, can I have any idea of what kind of animal it is from my knowledge of nature and whatnot?
Absolutely. Roll me a nature check, please. I make you happy. I take your frustrations away.
Oh, I got a lot of those and she will hug it.
Drosan, with a 19, this is a creature that you have only heard of. You've never seen it before. Most adventurers calls it a chest weasel. It is a divine or celestial-ish creature that feeds on frustration.
The perfect fucking pet for Siri right now.
And you can thank Sen for that one, Siri.
Thank you, Sam.
So in
Call it
other words, it feeds on it as in, like, it takes away your frustration, or it feeds on your frustration. In other words, it causes you frustration and feeds off of that.
Yes,
The second part.
both.
Both. Okay.
With a
Well,
19, I would say that from what you know of these creatures, they are known to mess with treasure troves. They are known to mess with travelers. Just because, I mean, that's what they eat. They eat frustration, and the more frustrated they can make someone, the more they feed.
Okay.
But with this
Alright.
party, it doesn't need to frustrate me because fucking everyone else does.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of try to take Siri to the side for a moment and say, "Oh, let's let that thing play there for a minute." And I'll sort of take her by the arm gently and sort of pull it to the side. Does the thing follow, or does it stay where it was?
I'm trying to... Why is it not letting me... Okay, I don't understand. It's not letting me remove it from the map. That's great.
I mean, I can still move it.
I can't for some reason. Why? Anyway,
It is
Are
mine
you
now.
using the wrong screen? Are you using the
No.
player screen or the DM screen?
I'm using the DM screen.
Okay, then you should be able to remove it.
It is mine now. I can move it.
I was trying to make it smaller, but it doesn't even let me select it.
Oh.
It might have put me on the player screen again. It does that from time to time. Nope, I'm on the DM screen. I'll fix that. It's a small creature, so it's not as big as you are. But yeah, no, it's just happily bobbing along. You can see that it's like halfway out of the bottle and halfway in it somehow. But yeah, it's just happily just.
So Droson will just take her side.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay.
And I'll sort of quietly kind of just lean over and speak to her quietly so it doesn't hear me. And I'll explain, what this creature is and how it actually thrives off frustration. So either if frustration is there, it will kind of feed off of it, or if there's no frustration, it will cause people to have frustration and then feed off of that. So it's probably not the best thing to have with us.
Droson,
Yes.
do you know how much frustration I have built up because of you guys?
I can imagine.
As long as I'm with you guys, I think this thing is gonna be just fine.
Okay, well, just to warn you, I mean, being around this thing, you're gonna constantly be frustrated.
So basically, my day-to-day life right now.
Yes, but
I don't see a downside.
But I'm just to say, like those odd times when you're not feeling frustrated, well, you can forget those. Those will disappear. You'll just always be frustrated.
Let's see. We.
Oh, that's me. Hi. Yes.
Yes. You are more than welcome to feed off my frustration. But you're not allowed to cause it. Can we have a deal about that? You can also feed on these guys' frustration if you want to. She whispers that.
Okay.
Yeah. Deal? No making frustration, but you can feed on it.
Okay. For you guys.
And she looks at Droson being like, yes.
I don't make you frustrated. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's gonna make everyone.
Can I insight check the creature?
Sure thing.
Oh, I can't apparently. 7.
It looks truthful. Like it's not going to cause you guys frustration.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check. I am a people's person, an animal person.
Yeah, it's truthful when it says it won't cause you guys frustration, but it might cause other people some frustration.
And that's totally fine by Siri because
Yeah.
as long as those people aren't us.
And yes, so we're gonna. I'm gonna quickly tell Jason the boon that you are getting from, and then I'm gonna have to write this bastard down.
Boom.
So yes, say thank you to Sen for your own chest weasel. The stat block for the chest weasel is from Pointy Hat, and you can find that over on his YouTube channel. And I'm going to read out the feat that Neri gets. It's called Dreams of the Deep. And when you are within 5 feet of a creature who you can see and who can see you, you can use your action to flood the creature's mind with Thassa's fathomless darkness. The creature must succeed on a wisdom save equal to your spellcasting DC or become frightened of you. If they succeed, the creature is immune to the effect for 24 hours. This effect lasts until the end of your next turn. On each consecutive turn, you can use your action to reapply the effect as long as you are within 15 feet of the creature. The effect ends if you do not reapply it. You can use this effect a number of turns equal to your proficiency modifier. You regain all expended uses of this feature after finishing a long rest. You can use this effect regardless of your shape as long as your shape has functioning eyes.
Okay.
I will copy it for you. Well, it's not so much a feat as a thing, but you know.
Yes.
Uh,
Thank you.
There we go. And hence why sheep made you take a nap.
That's mean.
And as we fade away from this underwater scene, Siri, now with a new friend,
Yeah, has a pet now. Now,
You-
the next one, Hellhound.
you find yourselves back on the beach outside the Temple of Phoenix. Neri leading the four, asleep. And that is where we're gonna pick this up next time.
Before we do leave, can we
Mhm.
just push those boulders down in front?
Absolutely, you can do that.
Okay.
Let me out, let me out, let me out.
Once we're all out, of course.
Yes.
We
So-
leave Janice inside.
Fannis is has Janice left by now?
As you step out, he's just gonna look at you like, where the hell did you guys go? And then he's going to just wander off, muttering something about, oh, this was fun. Phoenix told me to go this way. And then he's gonna follow the...
And Siri will
String.
just like, I got a pet.